Welcome back with the chapter Civilizing the Natives and Educating the Nation. In this short lecture video, we will talk about the measures and the steps which were taken by the English or the Britishers to impart education among the Indians. In the previous video, we had seen how did they set up the madrasas and Hindu colleges in different parts of our country. Madrasa, Calcutta, 1781. They set up the madrasa in Calcutta to promote the study of Arabic, Persian, and Islamic law. At the same time, they set up the Hindu college in Banaras, which you are looking through this picture, in 1791 to encourage the study of ancient Sanskrit texts that would be useful for the administration of the country. Is it clear? Then, grave errors of the East. One part of the Britishers were trying to rediscover the old glory of India, whereas some of them were saying grave errors of the East. Means India had made so many mistakes in the past. That is why they called the grave errors of the East. So, from the early 19th century, many British officials began to criticize the Orientalist vision of learning. They were totally against this method of imparting education among the Indians. Eastern knowledge was, according to them, Eastern knowledge was full of errors and unscientific knowledge. They thought that it was just waste of money, and many of the officials criticize Orientalism as well as these Orientalists also. You can see one example here, an example of Persian Orientalist. Clear? Then, so many people were against the Orientalists, especially this one, James Mills. He was against the Orientalism. See, William Jones was in favor of Orientalism. James Mill was against the Orientalism. He declared that there should not be taught what the natives wanted or what they respected. उसने साफ कह दिया था कि नेटिव्स को जो चाहिए वो नहीं पढ़ाना है, वो नहीं हमें पढ़ाना है. He said that the aim of the education ought to be teach what was practical in their day-to-day life. So Indians should be made familiar with the scientific and technical approaches. So the second person against the Orientalist was Thomas Macaulay. He was also against the Orientalism. He saw Indians as uncivilized that need to be civilized. No branch of Eastern knowledge, according to him, could be compared to what England had produced. He thought that the language produced by England was much superior to the other languages. Macaulay said that a single shelf of a good European library was worth the whole native literature of Indian and Arabia. उसने ये कहा था किसी एक यूरोपियन लाइब्रेरी की एक शेल्फ में ही पूरा का पूरा इंडियन और अरेबियन लिटरेचर आ जाएगा. He urged that the British government in India stop wasting public money in promoting the Oriental language. He gave extra importance to English and felt the need of teaching the Indians English so that they could read some more finest literature the world had produced in the West. Now, I am showing you the Library of England, which this Macaulay was talking about. Macaulay, the tragedy of power, and this one. Lord Macaulay. Lord Macaulay said that we should not waste our energy and passion in imparting the Oriental culture to the Indians, Oriental languages to the Indians. He thought that the English language would allow Indians to read about the English literature, what the world has produced. It would make them more aware of the development in the Western science and philosophy. According to him, teaching of English could thus be a civilizing people, a way to civilize the Indian people, changing their taste, values, and culture. So he introduced Macaulay Minute in 1835. See in your book on page number 98, third paragraph, second line. Macaulay Minute, it was introduced in the year 1835. The decision was to make English the medium of instruction for higher education. And to stop the promotion of Oriental institutions like the Calcutta Madrasa and Banaras Sanskrit College. These institutions were seen as the temples of darkness that were falling off themselves into decay. English textbooks now began to produced for schools. This was the main thinking of Lord Macaulay. Remaining chapter will be shown in next videos.